Hello, this is a special edition of Cat Poetry. In this edition I will be relating a travel story from a recent adventure Lexi and I had to New Zealand. On that particular occasion we went to North Island and we did a lot of tromping up and down the hills of Wellington, which was great. But once we caught a train from Wellington to the very, very scenic Mount Ruapehu. Now, if you haven't heard of Ruapehu, Ruaphu, if you download that on the internet, you'll find millions and millions of pictures of this most majestic extinct volcano looming out over the lovely New Zealand landscape. It's a destination in summer and in winter for lots of tourists. They have many wonderful activities and shops there. You may find we stayed at Chateau Tongariro, which is a very lovely hotel there as well. And on this occasion we caught the train from Wellington, and it had a lovely viewing deck from which you could see Mount Ruapehu. It had these huge wide windows, and it swept majestically through the New Zealand landscape. And of course Mount Ruapehu was completely covered in beautiful mists and clouds, which I loved as well, because it was just as amusing not seeing the sight we were meant to see as actually seeing the sight. And I quite like mists and clouds anyway. They're very lovely and mysterious, and the mountain was certainly mysterious. We couldn't see anything of it at all. And I'm also kind of a perverse poet, and so I wrote a poem about the whole occasion. And so this is a poem about this beautiful sight which we never saw. Ruapehu, so bigly and profound, we've come to see your sightly scenery. But swathed in mystic mists unto the ground, you really are a sight we'll never see. Anticipating your grandeur for days, we've held your noble vistas in our mind. We'll hold that vision still in future gaze, a looking forward to the years behind. Disappointment, a sly and subtle creature, regretting objects we will never view. Though if we saw them in their every feature, perhaps perversely we'd regret that too. Now seeing you on postcards, we'll declare, I was there, in tones of not quite wonder or despair. Thank you very much.